Hi, I'm Nick Ross for iTWire. I'm back with ManageEngine. Hi, who are you and what is your role?
Hi Nick, I'm Ramprakash Ramamoorthy. I lead the AI research for ManageEngine. I've been with the company for the last 12 years. I was the AI engineer number one when we started off in 2011.
So how is ManageEngine managing, utilizing AI?
Perfect. So, ManageEngine has always been a long-term focused company. We believe in building deep technical know-how, right from building our own data centers to building all the products that we have in our stack today. All of it were built in-house. The same thing applies to AI as well. We started AI as early as 2011. Back then, when the era of Hadoop actually came in, and it was a lot about map-reduce style of computing. So we were early adopters of the technology. We started doing sentiment analysis in our service delivery. We started building anomaly detection systems into our monitoring and security pipelines. So today we have a very comprehensive stack of AI infused within our IT products. So we strongly believe it's not just about AI, it's about X plus AI, meaning how does AI play with your security solution? How does AI play with your monitoring solution? So from that perspective, I can break it down into the three major components. The first, from a security perspective, we have invested a lot in user and entity behavior analysis, where without the need to configure explicit rules, AI is able to identify and proactively mitigate threats. And again, this is also built on the foundation of anomaly and forecasting and trying to continuously profile users so that any abnormalities in the system are caught early on. And second, from a monitoring perspective, digital experience has become more and more important as we speak, meaning I don't want to transact twice on an app that keeps crashing or a payment gateway that keeps failing. So your end user experience is going to become very important, and this is where AI powered monitoring comes in. Again, with anomaly and foundation and forecasting as the foundation, we are able to predict outages, and let's say an incident has happened, we are also able to look back and find the root cause of it. So again, very subtle additions to existing use cases, but the fact that you can identify an outage hours before it could happen, it's a godsend for the sysadmin who is sitting there. And finally, from a service delivery perspective, where security and monitoring incidents come and meet, we are able to reduce the mean time taken to resolve tickets. So as and when I see an outage alert happening that is raised in the service delivery tool, and the tool looks at the ticket that has come in and says, oh, this is a high priority ticket, and it also looks at the roster of people who are in office today or in at work today, and then assign it to the right person so that they immediately act on it. The past information from the knowledge base also helps them on how to solve that particular ticket. So all these put together, you add a layer of analytics, centralized analytics on top of it, where you get a bird's eye view of what all is happening in your IT system. And with the forecasting and the looking back root cause capabilities, we're able to add a very comprehensive value to IT using AI.
Yeah. And how do you see large language models evolving?
Well, large language models have been the talk of the town since last October, November. I mean, we've always had a few things that only humans could do, but then as time goes by, AI is able to generate images, generate music, write summaries, prepare presentations, and whatnot. So today, the state of large language models, it is more like a consumer tool. I always see enterprise as a late adopter of technology. I mean, in a good way, it has a late mover advantage. So if you think about it, we didn't have enterprise mobile apps, let's say 5 years ago. But today, a lot of enterprise work gets done on mobile phones, mobile apps. The same way, enterprise AI is a thing now. We have a lot of AI features in enterprise software now. But still, LLMs are a very consumer grade tool right now, because there's a lot of questions on the kind of data that is used to train the model, the privacy when you send your data to run an inference on the model. So enterprise will play catch up, but the biggest bottleneck right now is the availability of compute. Today, building a custom large language model needs you to buy or invest in a lot of GPUs, and the availability is pretty scarce. So LLMs are definitely a giant leap. I would compare it to a pivotal technology like operating systems or touchscreen phones or the internet. But its applicability in the enterprise, we'll have to wait and watch as the GPU availability situation eases, as there is more transparency on what goes into a model, what are the privacy and security aspects that are followed, what happens when a breach occurs, when somebody is able to take over an LLM model, what happens. So a lot of regulatory and difficult questions that are surrounding for enterprise adoption of LLMs.
And how do you see the future of AI in IT?
Well, I see the future of AI in IT. AI is going to play a very major role in IT. If you think about it, even today there's a good AI coverage in IT because I mean the coverage of AI in any field is directly proportional to the amount of digitization that has happened, and IT is 100% digital. So we will see a lot and lot more AI models coming in, but depending on are they going to be small models, medium models, or large language models? I think the next few years it's just going to be small and medium models chained together in such a way that they add comprehensive value. Once we have more clarity on building our own large language models and trying to run inference on them, we will see more and more large language models coming in. For example, use cases like give me a summary of the incident, and then you have to sift through logs and find out what is happening. But all of these can be achieved with medium language models today. You don't need the larger language models because your context is very specific. It is within the boundary of your system. So it'll be interesting to see how it is going to evolve. But like I said, the availability of GPUs, the lack of privacy laws around large language models, these are major challenges today. Till that, we will have medium language models ruling the roster.
Okay. And is there anything you'd like to add to the iTWire audience?
Well, I think AI is going to be a key technology in the future. It's important to stay invested in it. I mean, don't worry, AI is not coming to take our jobs, but it'll definitely help you do better. So just keep a tab on what's happening with AI.
Okay, Ram, thank you very much.
Appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.